this is the way it looks like. As a matter of fact, we create like, actually we have right now 4 different models which we're gonna show you right now. We have actually another one, so altogether there are 5, but right now we're gonna show you 4. Okay, I'm gonna start with you know, the square container. I'm gonna go into detail in a little while. So basically this is the way it looks like, okay, with the bottle in there, and here from both ends, sort of like a UE, and both sides touching the water in here. So in reality, how many pieces? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the container where you actually put the water in it. You put it right there, lock it, and then this one, it goes on top, which these streams will touch both ends the water, right? So, and it will be deep in this container, which is sort of like upside down, this one, and it actually goes really tight on air on this side. But if you see here, you have we have several holes in there, and also inside too, right? So we need the airflow go through, and also through the bottle right here we have a couple of holes. And then even in here, once we put the soil in here, you see there's so many holes in there, so we need to have airflow, massive airflow. And these pipes actually, that's the auto irrigation system that we create for the first time. So we have actually, that's the reason why we have a few different containers. So we need to try out which one it works better. So as you see here, inside there is a hole, but the hole is upside down. So basically what we're trying to do is sort of like trap the moisture and condensation in here. Once you know, there is a soil and it's covered, so it would be some condensation in here, so that will push the moisture or the water drops down to this area where, you know, actually we have a stream, like from going both sides, touching the stream that goes inside the pipe, this stream. So that's the reason why once it touches the water, it will suck the water up from this side or from the other side, this side. Okay, so this cap is sort of like a release valve that we can flush the water. You know, the little holes that we have right here can actually kind of flush the dirt that it built up over time on this pipe. So, and it will go down, right? So all right, to make it short, is like the idea, we want to have a container that it would be self-sustained for a long time, let's say from 1 to 3 months, right? Once you set it up, all right? So let's say we put the water right there, and the streams will be touching the water. Then we just lock it, and of course, you know, this one will go into this hole. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be doing right now this. I'm already putting the holes that will be holding the pipe on here. So I'm already putting 2 here. So I'm going to put the third and fourth one right here, and then just dip it, right? So let me see. I'm going to do this right here. Okay, you see, that's it, right? We want just sort of like to hold these pipes right in place, and that's all we want. Now I'm going to put on the other side, and we'll be ready to transplant some plants. As a matter of fact, we have some basil. I want to put some like 4 plants like in this container. The 4 ones actually just putting together, not together, but actually putting in the hole, so that the whole structure of the outer irrigation system will be set in place, right? So let me explain, right? So this is one long pipe that it goes from one side to another side with a hole right over here, right, just to hold it in place. And on the other side it's the same thing. It's one long pipe with the same structure, and both sides will be just touching the water right in here. Once it's touching the water, it will work by itself, also by gravity, because in this area will have a little more some kind of moisture, and hot air will accumulate in this area, because in all this area will be covered with soil. So plus this container will be by the window, so the sunlight will hit in this area, so will create some kind of heat in there, so forcing that air going through this bottle. So that's the way, you know, this system will work. The auto irrigation for our indoor airflow potting container. So this is our first model. Now it's time for us to actually transplant some of our plants right here, which is we have basil. So I want to put this is the idea. I wanted to put 4 plants, 1 in each corner, so that it has enough space. And that deep is like, how deep? It's like, yeah, like that big, right? So for 1 plant will be more than enough to survive, having water, air, and actually, you know, one of the things that I wanted to emphasize, that actually this system, it has a air pruning system already there, because it will prune itself, you know, the roots once, you know, like let's say it goes down. So, and as a matter of fact, I'm gonna be putting some more some black tape around this, because and maybe have like in the front one area that we can see, or we can see through. Okay, but right now, just for the our purpose, we want to transplant the basil. So I'm gonna be putting some like wood chips. As you notice that these wood chips, they're like huge, right? Or not huge, but okay, why are we using wood chips? 2 reasons is, like, you know, the fine soil doesn't go through those big holes, right? Okay, number 1. Number 2, it's a great material to actually have airflow through it, all right, moisture and all that. So all right, this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna cover the holes with these wood chips. I want to basically you know, put a little bit more, and then I'll put some more other fine soil. So okay, so I think that's enough. And here I have another type of soil. So put in that like maybe halfway, so that I want to put my plants in there, maybe kind of deep into this container. Actually, this container, it takes a lot of soil. Unbelievable. It looks small, but it's not. It's actually kind of big. So Now next, here is my basil, which is I'm gonna be taking some like 4 plants. Okay, the idea, I'm gonna put 1 plant in each corner. So let me put this away, and very gentle, just oops. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4 right there. So I don't need the rest of it. So now this is what I'm going to be doing, right? So just kind of put it in the corner, right? Try to keep it center and put some more soil on top, and just kind of put it in the right place, right in there, and put some more soil. Nice. Yeah, looks good. Okay, now let's do the other 2, and it should be okay. So all right, looks good. Okay, actually this container takes a lot of soil. If you notice, look how much soil I have, and now look at that. It's almost taking the whole thing. That's a lot of soil, by the way. It looks tiny, but it's not. So these plants will be very happy with a lot of soil and the water irrigation that we have right there inserted into these containers. So let's see how everything end up. So finally we have our 4 plants right here, basil. So we're gonna just, as a final part, we're just gonna put some nice water and maybe some more seeds. So, you know, like as a matter of fact, I was thinking to put some like watercress seeds in here and see how it goes, you know. Maybe they can grow together, so we'll see. But in the meantime, this is a transplant basil, so it's already grown. So right now we're just gonna see, you know, how everything goes. So I wanted to put some wood chips so that the fine soil will not go through there, so I can put some more wood chips just in that area, right, so that the fine soil will not go through. That's the reason why I put more wood chips on top, right, just to, so that I can put more good. All right, so now I'm gonna just put a lot more fine soil, and this plant looks like it's gonna be very happy in this container, and that's the idea. We want to have very happy plants in this container,